Hey, welcome back to Golf Training Hacks. You know, I'm just about to start a squat and a deadlift workout, so I thought I'd show you how I warm up for those. Now, this doesn't have to be a squat or deadlift warm-up. It's a bunch of exercises. I think there's 6 or 7, just techniques that you can do as a standalone workout. You know, you can increase the reps. I'm only going to do maybe 10 reps of each one. But what it really is for is to open up your hips. And in particular, we're going to work on something that is going to help your internal rotation of your hips. And that's really important for getting a nice one-piece takeaway and getting that backswing and that rear side loaded for your backswing. So let's get started. Real simple stuff. Okay, I'm going to start with just a basic rock. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to get 10 reps. And if I lose count, guys, you know, whatever. I'm just going to be breathing in through my nose, in and out through my nose. Nasal breathing is very important, right? So all you want to do is rock back and forth, just like this. And you want your eyes to move first. You want to get as much movement as you can. So I'm just starting, so I'm pretty stiff. But I hopefully by the end of this warm-up, I'm going to loosen up a little bit. I think that's 5. And as I said, you know, I might be losing count because I'm going to talk and try to explain some things in between. But if I was doing this, let's call that 7, I would be breathing in and out through my nose. My eyes are looking up. My eyes looking down, up. I'm trying to get some easy motion. Now, if all you get is this, that's all the motion you have in your hips for now, that's fine. You just go to where you can, okay? So we're going to get, you know, 10 of those, 20, whatever. It could be for a minute. You know, you don't have to do any particular number. We just want to start getting loosened up, okay? The second thing we're going to do is, and this is the one that's important for your internal rotation in your hips. Now, internal rotation is really important because when you go into that backswing, that's internal rotation, okay? So I'm getting into my backswing, I'm loading into this leg and this foot, and I'm internally rotating this hip. So we're gonna do a hip capsule mobilization. And by the way, this one I got from following Dr. Kelly Starrett. We've followed Kelly for many, many years. He doesn't know us, but we know him really well. If you want to learn about mobility, check out his website, The Ready State. It's incredible. He's great. And we've learned over the years by following him, we've learned a lot about how to improve your mobility on your own. And that's the point of Golf Training Hacks. We want to improve our movement quality, right? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to block this leg out with this foot. Now I started, let's say that's where I'm starting, square to this mat. I don't want to turn my shoulders that way. I want to keep my shoulders square to the mat, and I'm going to block this foot. I'm going to try to drive my knee, or rather my leg thigh bone, my femur, into my hip joint and try to mobilize it, okay? So I'm trying to push into the ground, and I'm kind of oscillating in and out. Now I'm not trying to drop in, I'm just trying to push my knee into the floor. So I'm going to get 10, okay? And now I want to breathe in and out through my nose. It's 9 and 10. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this foot, I'm going to push it against this foot. This foot's going to resist, and I'm going to do 3 repetitions. Okay, here I go. I'm going to press hard. 1, push back, 2, and the last one, 3, and you should get a little bit more internal rotation. And now I'm going to get 5 more little oscillations. I'm also trying to turn into my hip now when I'm doing this to boost it up a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to do an isometric push. I'm going to take this foot, push into that foot, but I'm not going to move this one, okay? I'm going to take a deep breath in through my nose. Then I'm going to hold it for 4 seconds, and I'm going to release the breath through my nose. Ready? Here we go. And I should get a little bit more. And I'm going to do 5 more. And I'm only doing 5 now, but you could do more. You could spend more time with this. Okay? So now I'm going to switch to the other side. Okay, gonna kick the foot out. I'm gonna keep my shoulders square to that part of the mat. And I'm gonna start my oscillations. Remember, trying to drive this femur up into your hip. I'll do 3 more. 1. Okay, now I'm going to take this foot and press. 2, and last one. 3. Okay, now I'm going to get 3 more, or 5 more rather. Now I'm trying to turn into it. Isometric push, right? Breathe in through your nose, hold it for 4 seconds, breathe out through your nose. Get a little bit more, get 5 more. Beautiful. Okay? Now I'm going to do another rock where I'm going to rock into each side of my hip, sinking into this side, sinking to that side. Now I'm going to rock back. I'm going to eyes go up. I'm going to try to find the ceiling, and I'm going to rock into this hip. I'm trying to find the back wall. I'm going to do 10 of these. Again, I'm breathing through my nose. Again, you go to where you have to go, where you can go rather. If you can't get all the way back, if that's it, right? Okay, so you do what you can. And guys, you can, when we do these longer versions of golf training hacks, things, you can stop the tape and work, and then do some of them. You can work along with me. I'm going to do 1 more. I think this is 10. You can go through the whole, video, and then, just do it on your own or work with me. That's what it's designed for. Okay, so you don't, it's really for educational purposes. You can do one of these type of exercises or techniques. You can do them all in a row. You can do them for longer than 10 reps. You can do them for time, 2 or 3 minutes. You can do them as a warm-up. You can spend a half hour with stuff like this and do it as an exercise. You'll see that, if you do these, I think I'm at 5. If you spend time on the floor, you're putting work into your shoulders here. You might find that this is a nice little workout if you do this for 20 minutes or so. I'm going to call that 7. 9 and 10. Okay, now I'm going to take, you guys know what a cobra is? Cobra is a yoga movement. I'm not really a great yoga person, although I think it's great for you, but I don't really practice yoga. But I'm just going to do, cobra, just to show you, for those who don't know, a cobra is that, right? I mean, that's as far as I can go right now. But what I'm going to do a cobra rock, I'm going to keep my knees far apart because I want to begin to work the adductors here. And I'm going to do a cobra with my knees far apart as best I can get it, right? I'm going to get 10 of these. It's 3. I'm going to breathe in now through my nose. Look up. Eyes go down. Eyes look up. That's 5. I'm going to go this way so you can see it. I'm getting my legs far apart. Okay, this is going to work the adductors, okay? And as you can see, pretty tight. That's 8. 9. You always want your eyes to move first. Okay, you want to try to work your balance, your vestibular system is, your muscular system's hooked to your eyes. It's all one one big system of systems. So you want to try to move your eyes first before you look, before you move your head rather. Okay, next we're going to do an adductor rock. So this foot stays straight and it's pointed that way. You want to keep it flat on the floor, and I'm going to just start to rock. That's it, right? So now I'm going to eventually get a little lower, but I'm only going to go where I feel like I can. Breathing in and out through my nose. And I did that because I just got a little foot cramp. 7, 8. I'm going to hold that there because I'm actually cramping up in that foot. 9 and 10. And by the way, that's legit because I'm actually mobilizing my big toe, which is very important here. And you'll see that I'm a little stiffer on my left side than my right side because I, like a lot of people, you know, I have some back issues, and the back issues that I've had have affected this leg. So it takes me a little longer. That's 3. And if I was breathing and not talking, I'd be able to do it, be able to get down there a little bit better, because breathing, diaphragmatic breathing through your nose, I think that's 6. Let me try to get down here. Okay, what I was saying was breathing through, nasal breathing is very important for health reasons, but it's also important to help with diaphragmatic breathing, you know, breathing in to your belly. When you're stretching and mobilizing, I mean, we don't really call things stretching for golf training hacks, it's usually mobilizing, but when you mobilize, you have to breathe deeply, and you don't want to be chest breathing, you want to be diaphragmatic breathing, because chest breathing is a stressor, is a signal that you're stressed, and things are not going to relax and release when you're mobilizing. Don't forget, mobilization has a lot to do with neurology, and not so much, you know, stretching tendons and muscles. It's really about getting your system to relax so that your muscular system and tendons and fascia become a little bit more pliable because things are relaxing, okay? So that was the adductor rock. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cobra rock with my knees together. So I'm going to be able to get a little bit more, you know, of that cobra motion going. Actually, I'll do it this way, with my knees together in a rock. So I'm going to rock back. Then I'm going to rock into a cobra. Again, I'm breathing in and out through my nose. My eyes are moving first. That's 6, and you get it where you can. That's all I feel I have. Let's see if I can get a little bit more here. Let's see. It's 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do is a rocking push-up. Now I have, if you've been with us for a while, you know, that just like everybody else, I have stuff going on. Like I said, I have some back problems. I have a particularly bad shoulder here. So I'm going to begin to do these, or just a rocking push-up, just to warm up my shoulders a little bit, but I'm not really even sure I'm going to be able to get down into a push-up yet. That's, you know, one of my issues. So, you know, let's see if these 63-year-old shoulders can go down right away. Let me check this out. Okay, let's see. All right. You know, I got it. Not easy, though. There's 5. And again, I'm trying to breathe in and out through my nose. When I'm exercising, I'm keeping my mouth shut as much as possible. Right? I'm going to call that 7. There's 9. And 10. Okay? So that's how I warm up, well, one warm up for squats. However, in terms of golf, that's a great little warm up for your hips, particularly that hip capsule mobilization that we did to get the hip capsule turning. It's one way to work specifically on your hip capsule, and because you want, when you take your one-piece takeaway, right, you want to load this side and you want to get internal rotation in this hip. If you don't have internal rotation, you're going to be stuck here, and that causes a bunch of problems, all right? So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the upcoming lesson and videos.